10 most unusual cars in the world. Have you ever spotted an unusual car on the road? Such incidents surely bring a smile and brighten up our day. But in today's video, we will be talking about the most weird cars that will leave you wondering what made the designer construct such creepy cars. Number 10. 1956 BMW Isetta. On number 10, we have BMW Isetta, which has a headless beetle on wheels, or a bug with a fridge-like door. Unlike anything seen before, it's an egg-shaped car. Its bubble-like windows along with a single door marks this car as the weirdest of all time. It was produced in 1955 for God knows what purpose. The whole front end is a door with the dashboard and the steering swinging open with the entire door. In case of a crash, the passengers can exit through the canvas roof. Number 9. 1962 Peel P50. Can you imagine a car with no reverse gear? Yes, it actually existed in the real world, produced by real people. The microcar by Peel Engineering Company back in 1962 and earned the Guinness World Record title of the smallest production car. This tiny thing only has a weight of 123 pounds. You must be wondering how to drive this car without reverse gear, and it surely is a matter of concern. The microcar was maneuvered manually using the handle at the rear. Of course, the microcar is not spacious enough to help you carry a variety of huge stuff. All you can carry is a grocery bag along with a six-pack. The mono-eyed little car is still in production, but of course with improved reverse gear and all that comes with a modern car. Number 8. 1953 Firebird iXP21. This weird car is only loved by kids, and without any doubt its impractical style couldn't impress any adult. The Firebird iXP21 has the jet fighter on wheels with a bubble-like canopy and a single-sit cockpit. The whole thing looks like a giant bullet on wheels with exhaust pipes resembling an airplane's engine. The weirdness here is too hard to handle. The successors were nothing practical. Luckily, all were concept cars. While researching for the gas turbine engines in the 40s, the Firebird I came to existence. Its engine production started in the early 1950s, and GM dumped the first into Firebird I with 370 HP. The producers intended to keep 200 miles per hour its maximum speed, but to their bad luck, the car lost traction at 100 miles per hour as soon as the test driver shifted gear during the test drive. Number 7. Ferrari F125 S Modulo. At first glance, you would be forgiven to consider the Ferrari F12 S Modulo a spaceship rather than a car. Its extremely low, wedged-shaped body gives it an appearance more of a spaceship than a car. This bizarre car has a canopy-style glass roof which slides forward to facilitate the driver to enter the cabin of the car. As its style shows, the Ferrari F12 S Modulo was a concept sports car, first introduced at the 1970 Geneva Motor Show. The Ferrari V12 engine gives the Modulo a top speed of around 220 miles per hour, and it only takes an impressive 3 seconds to get from 0 to 60 miles per hour. All four wheels are partially covered, adding to the illusion that it is a hovering spaceship rather than a car. Number 6. Norman Timms Special. As its name suggests, the Norman Timms Special was designed by a Los Angeles-based mechanical auto engineer called Norman Timms. This iconic American car design took over 3 years to come into form. Norman was an influential engineer working with Tucker Automobiles in the 1940s. Timms' elegant, streamlined car has no doors, and what adds to its weirdness is a long, swooping front nose, giving it a slimmed-down design. Norman Timms Special met an unfortunate ending and sadly got destroyed in the 2018 Malibu fires in California after spending time in front of a Californian restaurant for children to play on. Number 5. DMC DeLorean. Mimicking an appearance to a time machine in the Back to the Future films, the DMC DeLorean is indeed a real car in the real world. As its name suggests, this sleek sports car was designed by the DeLorean Motor Company between 1981 and 1983. The unusual design caught the attention of the viewers and made it stand out from others. DMC DeLorean has gull-wing doors which open upwards and outwards, unlike the normal car door. Although it looks cool, but it's impractical at times when the car is parked in a small space. This unusual car can reach a speed of up to 150 miles per hour. One thing to be noted, the owner of DeLorean got arrested for driving at 88 miles per hour in his car back in 2016. Number 4. Fiat Multipla. No doubt that it's way too creepy, but this one can ideally serve you for family trips. The weird-looking car is quite common on UK roads. Fiat Multipla has an unusually wide windscreen unlike the normal cars. Adding to its creepiness, on the inside it has 2 rows of 3 seats instead of the more usual format of having only 2 seats at the front. The ample room in the inside impressively facilitates all the family with the 3 abreast seating, allowing for adjustment of the front seats and removal or relocation of the rear seats into a variety of formats. Not only that, there is enough space for luggage, which explains its popularity in the UK roads. The aesthetics are not that popular with drivers, and for its unusual design, the Multipla has been displayed at the Museum of Modern Art in New York during an exhibition entitled Different Roads: Automobiles for the Next Century in 1999. The Multipla also won the Top Gear accolades of Car of the Year 2000 and was entitled as the ugliest car. Number 3. Stout Scarab. The world's first minivan and the world's first automobile made with a fiberglass body shell and air suspension. The unusual Stout Scarab was originally designed by William Bushnell Stout in 1932. The unusual Scarab has a short nose and a long wheelbase in order to maximize accessible space. The Scarab's body is made in an attempt to closely emulate the design of an aluminum aircraft fuselage. It was declared the ugliest car at the time of its production, but now has gained the respect of being an Art Deco icon. Dozens of these unusual vehicles were manufactured, but surprisingly, only 5 Stout Scarabs are surviving today. Number 2. 1955 Chrysler Ghia Streamline X Gilda. Chrysler was popular in the automobiles industry for building boxy cars, and to get rid of this reputation, the designer decided to bring a change in the design in the 1950s. Inspired by the wacky kind of spaceship, the 1955 Chrysler Streamline X Gilda came to existence at the request of Chrysler executive Virgil Exner. The designer intended to showcase extreme styling and ambitious performance with this unusual car design. It debuted at the Salon di Torino in 1955 and later toured around Europe and the US. The body of the Gilda has a 2-tone paint scheme with a darker underbelly, which is hardly seen in the unusual cars. Its small cockpit placed in a forward position and huge tail fins at the front of the car adds to the weirdness of the Gilda. Number 1. Reliant Robin. Isn't it weird to see a car running on 3 wheels rather than 4? The Reliant Robin bucks the trend of 4-wheels car and built a car with 2 wheels at the back and 1 at the front. This unusual design became the second most popular fiberglass car in history. Surprisingly, the Reliant was the second biggest UK-owned car manufacturer for a period of time. The Reliant Motor Company in Tamworth, England took over 30 years to produce the Reliant Robin, offering several different versions. This creepy design was first produced in 1973. The MK1 Robin was well received because of its good design and affordable price tag. The final Reliant Robin was produced in 2000 and was given away by the Sun newspaper in a Valentine's Day competition in 2001. The 3-wheelers Reliant have often been the butt of jokes in British culture, and the Reliant Robin has even been affectionately nicknamed the Plastic Pig for having a distinctive shape. The iconic little yellow van used by Del Boy Trotter and Only Fools and Horses is the most famous Reliant vehicle. Thanks for watching the video. Let us know your views about these cars in the comment section below. Don't forget to smash the bell icon and hit the subscribe button.